Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's give you the new text, which is this and that. Here we go. Now, friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back for some more West of Loathing. So let me unmute you and switch screens over and stuff. There you go.
Yay.
Wait. Right, what'd you do off screen?
A bit of grinding. I played some poker.
You played poker without me? How dare you?
Sorry. I met him with Cactus Bill.
Didn't we already see him? Or is this a
Yeah.
different guy?
No, it's the same guy, but he's now here, not in.
Bit of a
Orange Springs
traveler, is he?
But yeah, it should be fine to go back to Ghostwood.
Ooh.
And hope that we actually don't have to do any more bureaucracy stuff.
I'm still. I just now remind myself of that stupid video I showed you before about that this Trials of Mana thing with the ghost voices.
Knock, knock.
I don't need to say anything. We've already
Okay.
been here before. It's not until new content is it worth bringing up.
Is that Brentwood logging permit ready yet?
Let me look. Ah, yes, here it is. And there you are.
I don't have to sign anything to collect it.
No?
Are you sure?
No, sir. That's it.
Holy crap. Well, time to never come back here.
Oh, can I have a
Okay,
signature,
yeah.
please?
But you need a leaving permit.
God damn it! Alright, so we got, what, 2, 3 tasks remaining?
I think we should be done.
Okay. Did you manage to get that logging permit yet?
Yes, finally.
Well, that is definitely going to improve the situation around here. Thank you. Bring back the soup. Any sign of the missing mail?
Nope.
Ah, damn.
But the
This,
yeah,
this...
number contract.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. Alright, well, you helped me out quite a bit, so I reckon I can set you up with what you need for that bridge.
Thanks.
Mia glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and pays her nose. Okay, sorry. The second the soup is reminded, I've reminded myself of that damn clothing store gag video thing. Matt Soup! You've not seen it, have you?
No.
Okay, that's now that it's put on the list. It's
oh,
classic. You've probably seen the joke before, just in different incarnations.
Also, I need to stat myself up. Because I wasn't sure if it's already done or if I would waste potions.
Fair enough, you don't want to waste that shit. Give me the drugs! I'm imagining making all this stuff is quite cheap resource-wise, isn't it?
Yeah, and since I've been kind of grinding by killing snakes, I really have a lot of snake stuff.
Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say what your current total level is, just the amount of XP you have. I think.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a leveling system where you have like a total level because it's just based on the skills you pick.
I mean, logically makes sense. You're just very experienced, but, numbers.
Nobody wants to see numbers go up. That's a trend that won't have a future. Oh yeah, I was angry, that's why I had slightly higher stats.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're not angry today. Hey boss, good news! We got that lumber shipment in from Brentwood, and we're ready to go.
You got the bridge built already?
Yep, most of the passengers were so bored they chipped in to help.
Oh, nice.
Now, we just have to lay tracks the rest of the way into Frisco, and our work is done. Both mine and yours. See you there, boss.
Yeah.
Insert the gif of Gromit laying down the tracks as the train moves.
Yeah. And I'm not sure like how this game actually ends anymore. It's like
What you
I know
playing?
that Fisk is like the end game town. Um,
You don't know where the game finishes, quote.
yeah.
We can
So
visually
that's
see map-wise. It's played in 3 chunks, although the first and second chunk kind of share a little bit.
yeah.
So
I guess we just do some.
just see any of the locations we haven't really looked into
Yeah.
yet. When I pick the lock.
Stuff.
Beer.
Instant whiskey. Actually, kind of a waste of a needle for me because I don't need drinks because I make better ones anyways.
Yeah, but you could sell it. You still can't harvest.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been here before.
No, we haven't. Gosh, a real life nun?
Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. Or Tabitha. I think it's Tabitha.
I'm Climber Bearchild. What's with the coat?
Well, with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go.
You need any errands run or anything?
Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound.
Oh, sure. I think I know the place you mean.
Yeah, if only you knew harvesting.
Yeah.
I get the feeling you can't do it.
I need broken leg pills for the guy with a broken leg.
Okay. I can't remember where said broken leg guy is though.
Off screen. Off stream, not screen. Yeah.
No, it's like I think I remember encountering said person, but I don't remember where the fuck he is.
Yeah, because it happened off stream. So yeah, it was like off screen because both mixed together.
I use both, so you know I'm equally as guilty. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area out in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to with a rough wooden counter. It looks like something a kid would sell lemonade out of, except instead of lemonade, they got a display of shiny bits of jewellery. Hello, many hello to you, good human. Are you to having interest in a fine example of goblin jewellery craft? You look over the display of jewellery, which in usual goblin fashion is cobbled together from bits of scavenged materials. They're shiny materials though, and charming in an outsider art kind of way.
Did you yourself these to making?
Oh no, mine skill is to selling only. These I am buying from goblin artisans, and the savings to passings along to you, a customer. On close inspection, most of the jewellery on offer is rubbish, but you do spot a few rings that are rather nice looking. The goblin notices your interest. Rings are 100 meat for buying.
By the elegant ring.
So thanking you. Here it is. This ring is made entirely out of lead, I'm assuming. It looks pretty nice, but it's definitely giving you some kind of brain poisoning. I was going to say, it's like, where's the lead poisoning in this joke?
I mean, that honestly doesn't sound bad. Like, where should I go? Oh. Oh, damn it. I don't need damage. Like, that's usually still better.
Okay, I'm blanking out, but why are we in this cave?
Because this person told us to.
Oh, for this thing. We couldn't do anything in here before. I guess you need to go to that thing in the middle? Or not? I think you're mistaking your...
things and yeah,
I think you're mistaking your places.
I mean, she said the humming cave, and it's like, the cave with, the humming noise, and like, this is the humming cave. So I thought it was here.
I think you're missing some equipment. I get the feeling. Maybe you should go back to the professor.
Yeah, I think, because actually, okay, quick stuff. We're going to give that one guy his medicine.
Yep, fair enough. Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck, just sort of lying here in the street.
Yep, here you go.
Whew, thanks. I feel like a new man again. Or at least the same man with a new leg.
That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay?
He waves and skips away happily.
Well, that was nice. See, helping people. Yeah, nice.
That was 5 XP worth getting. Off the side of the trail, you notice one of those furry cactuses. What? It has definitely seen better days. Its prongs are limp and its hairy coating is disheveled. Sorry, hairy?
Yeah, there is cactuses that like have like.
Sorry, furry.
Yeah, looking. Yeah, I guess the phrasing is intentionally knowing this game.
Yeah, I guess, but it's the fact there's no visual for this. I'm really struggling. It's like, in what way? Anyway.
I really remember stuff like that. Like,
I've seen different types of I've seen different types of cacti that have like a lot of spikes or whatever that I guess do look like they have fur or hairy, I guess. But like, considering how much this game is a joke, you know?
Yeah.
Like right there, you comb its hair.
We'll see if we can find pictures.
Good to see you again. Have you got those 5 piles of scrap yet?
Yep. Got them right here.
He ambles over to a strange contraption in the corner of the room and begins to tinker. Great, let me just... Yep, okay. This'll do the trick. Let me just get this running and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch oven mine? Grim place, but that's where I found this chassis for the fabricator. Wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Or you could use this key on a different location.
Okay, no.
So do you have it? Oh, you have to use this. Okay, we'll do that now.
Yeah, it's like
now we have
like
one.
more than 5 scrap. It's like.
So he's telling you to go to the Dutch oven mine, but you are going to go to the humming mine. I'm assuming you can... Yeah, you can just make 2 keys. A circus? Oh boy.
I'm right to this next team because like I'm not sure if I'm already ready for the circus. I remember the last time we got my ass handed to me.
I think you're more prepared than you think you are. Also,
yeah, I should be better stat-wise now because of how much I have, but...
Oh, I get it. You have to do the tutorial one first, then you're allowed to do the other ones.
Maybe I'm just missing something about the humming caves.
No. Do the one that the professor is asking you to look into. Then you have the knowledge to know what to do with these other encounters. I know how this shit works.
I'm watching. Don't buff it in all the time, game.
Oh, look at you. Didn't invest in lockpicking or foraging.
Oh, that was coming in really handy.
Yay. It's barely tolerable. Oh, neat. And a gas mask. That's much more sensible than a regular, well, just using flowers, I imagine. Does it have benefits for like the flowers?
Yeah, but it also gives me minus stats.
Everything else. Why the fuck would you use it? Sarsaparilla. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must be extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. Although, oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess the miners plugged the hole with something.
Expected.
It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off of it. Come on, let's not do this.
Inspect the spittoon.
Ah, jeez, fine. Okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill, even though that doesn't exist yet. And occasionally a little bubble pops out on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off of it from whenever dark chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation.
Inhale.
Okay, imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches take up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. That is what it smells like.
That's it.
Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge it into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off of your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit.
Keep searching.
Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with.
Oh.
You pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the hole at the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. Give me 5 minutes, we'll find one.
That is actually not that good.
Until you plate it, but To be fair, we're in an area where you could have encountered it way earlier, so...
Yeah. So... Okay, fine.
There's a lot of stuff wrong with it. Dang! The old kick it till something happens.
Yeah. I forgot Battle-Hardened skill, but good that I have.
You emerge from the elevator into a deep shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this?
Here we go.
Okay. Oh hey, someone's here. I think he's crazy.
That looks like a normal person.
This guy is totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling and doesn't seem to even see you.
Hey, buddy, are you okay?
You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Government's beast. No. A perfectly usable pickaxe. An effluous word. Emerald. Just paint it on. In blood. As you get near the rocks, the voices in your head begin screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now.
Okay, fine.
Oh yeah, every description just says get out. So what happens if you just go back down?
I know if something happens if I go outside of
Okay, well you left.
Yeah. I don't need an item to do this.
Well,
I should have really prepared for it. Like, I
well,
didn't want to
you
spoil
got the-
myself too much again, but since I got this game, actually was complex.
Well, it's like expecting you to write this shit down. You
Yeah.
got the key, so... Oh, here we go.
Ah,
This pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. What could be hidden in here? If I had to assume you were supposed to encounter this place early, then see the professor, then revisit this place, or something like that.
probably, yeah. I'm going to talk to Vox into leaving.
You're one smooth talker. No, I'm just
Sorry.
picturing you just shouted it so loud the rocks just got scared. Oh, no, this thing's actually a little different to the ones we saw before. Ah, there's that machine. Okay. Bend over to examine the device and accidentally stub your toe on it. It hurts, but the box moves. It must be lighter than it looks. An L vibrator device. Yay. What else is in here? Ah, I bet you this is translatable.
Yeah. Good side.
For toilet.
Okay.
The monolith is dark. Ah, I guess you need to put the keystone here. Something loop. Whatever it is.
Okay, Mark. We process with that.
The strange device has 3 buttons on top of it. I'd leave them alone before you press anything. God knows what happens.
Ah, you're boring.
No, I'm like, do your research before you press anything. Ooh. As you place the ring on your head, 2 things happen. One is that it begins humming and shimmering in that weird way all vibrator things shimmer.
And the other?
The other is that you suddenly feel as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. I'll say it's weird and not entirely pleasant. You take off the headband.
Okay. Oh.
So something tells me you can't hear me.
Wait, I can hear you. Where's the first one?
Nothing happened. Oh, wait. Ah, okay.
I think this is just how to get the notified them.
Bang. So, right, second one then.
This will give you just, yeah, there's the notified.
AoE! AoE!
Not...
3 out of 5, that's not too bad. I'd shoot the left one. That's a magic caster if I ever saw one.
Yeah, they can't help me anyways.
Oh, okay.
Punch card.
Okay. And the last one. Is it the last one?
It's just... I think it's just the amount of enemies you fight.
Still, it's in the principle of it. Oh, for fuck's sake. It really is XCOM.
Yeah. It's like I even upgraded it because I kind of wanted to make fighting faster and
to make multiple shots to increase your odds, but no.
In theory, but yeah, not enough.
There's definitely still more to do here, but you don't have the equipment, so I guess if you go back to the professor, he may tell you more. Thankfully, we have the magic of fast travel. Ish.
Yeah.
Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you agree that's a reasonably tension-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first 2 finger bones in universal gesture for a financial transaction.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Ask about the skull tooth.
The skeleton blinks at you. Oh, sorry, you didn't.
I haven't gotten any of use for kind of beans. I do notice that you're spotting shiny gold teeth there, though.
The skeleton blinks at you. Wait, no, the skeleton looks at you. But you get the sense that he would have blinked if he could. He shrugs, wrenches the tooth out of its socket, and tosses it to you. Then waves you away. Guess he figures he doesn't have any use for it anyhow.
Thanks.
Good to see you again. Have you had a chance to take a keystone to the Lost Dutch oven mine and look for the unusual pile of rocks? You can always make a keystone with 5 more El Vibrato scrap in that machine over there.
I have indeed.
Oh, did you find anything interesting?
Hey, Professor found a thing.
Great, let's see. Ah, a marvelous find. This device makes batteries. Or will, once I fixed it.
Batteries?
Yep, the El Vibrato... whatever, fucking these new words. Powered their portable equipment with little electric marbles. Like the one I put in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those would be incredibly useful.
Awesome.
It was a new thing. Ah, these go in those machines. Now you
Yeah.
should be able to go into the fucking thing. You want to try for a third time around?
I mean the humming cave now?
Yes. At least the humming cave isn't as long as the Lost Dutch mine.
Hey, you got a lesser. It was just a great one, so yeah. Really hard.
With style. This is only one insert here. You insert the battery into the monolith, and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. Neat.
I'll try.
That did nothing. Oh, that was a waste of time. Alright, we're done with the humming cave. We're never going back in here. Fuck the side quest.
And I just realized I don't have enough to make another battery.
Oh, what a shame. I guess we'll have to move on then.
Yeah, I guess I head back to Dublin and do like the rest of the arresting people thing.
If you want. Pretty sure you already got most of them. Or all of them already. Seen a couple.
Yeah.
Counterfeit glue.
Legendary.
Wait, you haven't? Okay. I thought you already grabbed all of them by now.
No, I think because like once you do some new ones arrive, and yeah.
Millinery. Good word.
Okay. Is it the house in the desert? Okay.
There's a desert house.
In the desert.
As you're running toward... Okay.
I don't have watching.
Ah, that's right. You were trying to get here passively.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what happens this time around. The sound of it, you'd say... Yeah. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. And now we have a bone somewhere. With a knick-knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone. You achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing the human femur.
Good for him. Okay, good. I didn't have to murder a dog. This is already going better.
I had to throw in that old nursery rhyme. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it.
Oil the hinges.
You use the last of the oil in the can on the rusty hinges. The gate swings open easily and silently. Alright, here you go. Creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. Looks like the bandits have just been locking it with the padlock from the outside when they leave. I'll just lock that in. You quietly lock the door from the outside. You've definitely got the upper hand at this point. What's your next move?
Arrest them. Okay, fellas, the jig is up.
A muffled voice says, "Look, get him, boys!" And then, "Tarnation, we're locked in!" You hear a chorus of defeated sighs.
Toss all your weapons. And I won't arrest you.
You hear a quiet but heated discussion inside. Eventually a voice says, "Alright." Some pistols fall out the window.
Just kidding, I'm still going to arrest you.
Voice says, "Ah, dang it." You round up the gang and haul them back to Dirtwater. That's the house in the desert, gang, alright? Well, except for the house, that is. Did they get away?
What was I supposed to?
No, I'm just messing with you. Here's your reward.
Justice itself. Fuck it.
Oh boy, new weapons.
Can I? Okay, no.
No, there was another
Can't
one.
Go then,
Wait, don't leave yet. Another one was added. Gherkin Brothers. Okay. And at least as the criminals escape justice, it wouldn't be kosher. Ugh.
Yes, indeed.
You would have missed that.
Yeah, but it's like my thought was like, I was going to come back here anyways.
Yeah, but why fucking leave it when you could just claim it now and then think about doing it later?
Yes.
It's the shop.
Nothing outside.
You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you have to wrangle them individually.
Fine.
Oh, the urge to bring up that fucking paradox. This is apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain. And they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who worked there must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? They're all labeled public domain.
No.
Don't change that dial. You change the song on the piano. Is that whistling you hear? I guess one of the doors will have like music coming out of it.
Yay.
Oh, it's the Cotton Eye Joe song.
Yeah. It's like the like.
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah,
what happens yeah, it's like, what happens if you just rub up next to a door? Because you have to press a button to enter, don't you? Oh, never mind. Oh, there you go.
Ah, okay. Jacuzzi.
Bang! That's 1. How many were there? 5? I guess you could change the song if you want. Oh, this one's sleeping. Bang! It's 2. Change the song for God's sake.
Ah, I guess it's the one that looks different.
Yeah, the one in the middle. Okay, 2 left. And there's a big pile on the right. What's that all about?
That definitely moved, didn't it?
I didn't. Was I supposed to see it move? I didn't see anything.
This moved.
I didn't. I wasn't looking at it. I thought it was the pile on the very, very far right. Ah, gee. I wonder which one it could be. It's in this brim box. Alright, that's all of them.
Yay. Now, so check out that room.
Several years worth of hat magazines, Hat Trend, Hat and Hat and Head, Hats Today, that kind of thing. The guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more.
And I don't have.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yet.
Oh, never mind. You got safe cracking 1, I think. Maybe.
No, I don't.
No, never mind. Alright, we'll turn him in. You march the Black Hat bandits back to Dirtwater on the end of a rope and lock them in town jail. Where'd you find them? That old millinery?
Yep.
Of course. You know, bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward.
All in a day's work.
Alright, 1 left. Pickles, last I checked.
Oh.
Yoink. Oh boy, free dynamite. A haunted pickle factory. Okay.
Oh wait, no, not ghosts, not bureaucracy.
You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob.
Ouch.
Oh no, you're late for your shift. Miss Vlass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally, probably.
Quick, get to the top.
Clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? Well, with your skills? Ha! You're going 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty.
I just got the shift.
Because it felt appropriate.
Okay. That's a shift.
Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged, like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at near sprint because you have to manage the kook shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Miss Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get.
Damn it.
At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over. Second shift. You get over to the salt tank now.
Oh God.
Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating? No, there's so many words, man. From the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business. Cough on your own time and get that silent back to no fucking these words. Yeah, I'm not at my peak today. It's supposed to be 976 parts per 1,000. How hard is it that to remember? 976, idiot.
I think that's down.
Oh,
So what did you say about...
I wouldn't worry you need to write all this down too.
Oh no, you absolutely have to. Not uneven. Please let me out of here.
He gets another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it. Break's over. Get to the boiler.
Oh no, please let me out, please.
Boiler duty means shoving coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. Oh God, I would not like being in there. I hate vinegar. Like,
vinegar is like it's the thing for the salads.
Yeah, but so for some people they have that one thing that they absolutely despise, they cannot tolerate. Mine is vinegar. For my mom, for some reason, it's sheep. I think, if I recall correctly. Lamb specifically, lamb meat. She doesn't.
Yeah,
smell.
lamb meat isn't the best. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, mine's vinegar. Do not put me in a room of vinegar. I will probably pass out.
Good to know when you're exhausted.
Oh dear. It stings in here. You try to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore.
Let me out, please. Let me out.
190 degrees, idiot. Not 189, not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell. We're not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore. Except to die.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. Jeez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes.
Under the pickle factory.
Oh God, the stench, it's still here.
Yeah, just...
Oh God, yeah, you really do have to remember what you experienced. Well, I guess you are qualified now. You approach the ghost. Can't sleep until it's right.
you invite the partner.
Can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep.
Yeah. It's everybody's favorite type of puzzle where, you know, I don't know how to like make this usually work, so.
I think I do. There you go, you got it somewhat level, I think. So, the ones that you're pulling will make the barrel go up, while it makes the others go down by 1 as well. Bit of a balancing act, really. You can get them level, at least. I'm assuming that's the goal here, getting them balanced?
Yeah.
And you can brute force it as well.
It's just what I usually end up doing, but like there should be method to this, but I never really figure the method out.
It'd be more helpful if the text didn't fucking block your view.
True.
Okay, so yeah, what the problem is, you actually keep getting one of the barrels off level by 1. Because right now, hopper 1 is 2 off, and now hopper 3 is too low. So raise. Nah. Nope. It's hard to visualize because of the skewed like lines. It's hard to visually see. Let's see.
Okay.
A salinity meter reads 531. Oh, you have a shortcut as well. You don't have to check the meter. Thank God. So that does it by 100. By 10. I guess fine is 1.
Okay.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, it's like, wait, is it just to get the... So.
What was the number again?
$976, unless...
Salt, salt, salt. Gotta salt the salt, salt.
Salt is correct.
It's finally done. Thank you. The ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it.
Rest in peace.
Ah, then I guess the other guy in the cukes, whatever. You probably just needed to talk to him.
Yeah.
Just stealing release valve. You need a shovel. Thankfully, there's one in there. So, what degree does it need to be?
190. That's 10.
So it does it by 2. It does it by 2 every... No. It's 14,
no.
not...
That's 6.
I guess every 2 it adds 1.
That could be it, yeah. So... Okay, no, that's good, because now I can do 3. Okay, but it kept changing, but...
It said 12 instead of 10.
Yeah.
Now it's 9. What the fuck? Maybe you just do it one at a time. Just do 1. Just do it slow.
Okay, yeah.
Now it's 5. It's not right. It's not right. Okay, you released him.
Yeah.
Okay, so now back to the first one. I guess you may have already had it lined up. You just needed to talk to the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You need to do the lowest one, not the one that's highest. So middle, then 3. Middle again. Either or. There you go.
No.
Oh, stingy bastards. Hey, try talking to him and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can tell.
That's...
11, 12. Oh, 12. That's 12. Then do 1. Pull lever 1. Alright, check the numbers. And... What? definitely moving them by one, that's for sure.
Okay, so it's always the same in command. Wait, that means if I do... So that goes up by 2. Yes, 10.
You do it. Huh? Maybe you do need to force him at the top or bottom, either way. It would help if both the left and right one are at the same height. So maybe if you could just force him to be at the top or bottom, then you should be able to just, you know, brute force it the right way. Oh. Can't do that. Well, okay, it kind of does help because you can force it a little bit. Oh, I bet you everyone hated this puzzle.
Yeah, I'm so bad at this.
I get the idea of it. It's supposed to be they're all level, and you're supposed to. It's the damn water leveling thing, but you only got certain sized cups.
And like now, what to know? I have to pull one, except that this done. Then
It's an endless cycle, man. It's an endless cycle. Yeah, I think you do need to force one of the barrels to be at the top, one at the bottom, whatever, and that should encourage them to align better. I think. Just switch over.
Yeah.
Puzzles. They're fun, aren't they? I get the idea of the puzzle, like mechanically it's sound, but visually, it's not very good. There's too much UI stuff blocking the way, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. Now you don't have to worry about misalignment with the other ones, so
16
they
and
should be both the
16,
same,
okay.
so just move that one. And you're good.
Okay. Thank you, people.
I would have gotten it on my own eventually. I had the right idea.
Yeah.
You weren't doing it. No. Either way, the problem is solved.
Get me out of this place.
I don't feel like that's done. Check the machine on the left here. Hey, a ghost pickle. Neat. I mean, you don't need it, but it'd be useful. Okay, now you can leave. Right, that should be all the...
Saved them.
Saved him, quote. Now to arrest him. I think you fighting them would place him in the cell? Question mark.
I don't know.
Talk to her about the. Might bring up something about it. Ah, here you go.
Oh.
What? In the world?
It's the Gaku brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird.
I believe you. Here's the reward. Huh. Looks like things are still twitching. Lock him up just to be safe.
Thanks, the bundle.
So do you get a bonus for doing all that?
I got money, and I got an achievement.
Did you?
It's the first time I brought in everybody alive.
Yay! Oh hey, good to see you. You know, you really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you.
Does it mean I get to be sheriff?
No, but I guess you could be a marshal if you want.
Oh, what a coincidence. That's my middle name.
Oh, thanks again for your help, Marshal.
No problem. Still not sheriff.
I get the feeling that is the in-game's equivalent of shepherd.
Works.
Alright, so can we move along?
Yeah, I don't know what to do next then.
Well, you've managed to
Check
fill
out places.
you've managed to fill an hour, so
Yeah.
you run into a goblin chef. You can tell they're chef by their hat and their big fork. Well, I guess either they're a chef or they've recently eaten a chef. Hey, hello, a human. Hey,
Hello, goblin.
looking for tuna? Seeing it?
Tuna. This being the desert. No tuna here for miles.
What you saying? Tuna is a local delicacy.
Tuna, you meaning the fish, swimming thing.
Crazy human. A tuna isn't swimming. This is a desert. Where it is swimming.
Yeah, that's my point.
A tuna is round and green, with red knobs, pokey spines having.
Oh, some kind of cactus, like a prickling pear or something.
Yes, duh.
Man, I'm seeing great big many tunas not far from here. Now you're mentioning it. I'm telling you where if you give me that fork.
Sure, okay. The goblin gives you its fork. You point in a random direction. After all, this is the desert, and you're bound to find plenty of cactuses no matter where you go. It's a fork.
Cool.
It would have been funny if they called it a tuna fork. A tuning fork.
Ah. Oh. Can look outside that will end up badly.
Hey, you got lockpicking too. It's going to be pretty
Yeah.
beneficial. Drink.
Oh.
Scoop some soup.
Oh. This is the soup side quest stuff, I think.
Well, you're here, so you might as well keep going.
Yeah.
Cultist mask. Yay. The diary under the crude pillow. Entry 1. This mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines, but this one really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear, I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil bisque or whatever.
Can you?
We finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master, but it turned out the dang soup table was higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing the stuff out and only 10% digging. I've got noodles in my boots. I hate this so much. Now the damn elevator's busted. It's always making a rattling noise and the guys off shift couldn't sleep. That finally stopped, but it stopped because the elevator itself stopped, and we can't move it at all. Why did we even set up camp up here? I had to spend the whole day scrounging around to find replacement 137, 59, and 23-pound compression springs for repairs. We'll install them tomorrow. Boss says we're giving up here and heading into a real deep mine they found up northwest. It's a shame we wasted all his work, but hot damn, it'll be good to get away from this soup. I will never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest bolt and so on, but there's no time to wrench anything down. Gotta pack. Not like the elevator matters much anymore. I really hope I don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I've ever managed to fill in more than 10 pages in the same diary. Kick. You see 3 different sized bolts on the side of the elevator, which are all very loose. There's a sign that says 3,200 pounds pressure required, and some sort of gauge which currently reads 0, whatever that means. Let's just smack it.
Yeah, it's like, I enjoy those more because they kind of map it out, but...
We don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Shame we don't have another key. Oh, but this one is working machine-wise. The screen on the machine says something. Light pulses in a pentagonal aperture on the side of the machine.
The machine.
I get the feeling he needs to do more for the professor to allow you to translate this shit.
Yeah,
Oh, sneaks. Heart resistance. I don't think we have that yet.
you should have some.
A search button wouldn't be bad right about now. I think you said you needed 50% resistance?
Oh, okay, there's still stuff.
You would have saw something that provides stat benefits like that.
Yeah, don't.
Well, we don't have heat resistance. How about we just move along with the plot?
Yeah.
Can you brew a potion?
Not, yeah, and I would have to look up the thing again.
Don't have heat resistance, just go.
Yeah.
How about you go to the main plot line? I think you've seen enough.
And
Off the trail's shoulder, you see some ancient petroglyphs caved into the rock. Carved. They seem to translate to the seventh of Guardian Stone. Intriguing.
XP. Oh, the others.
You like custard?
What?
I heard there's a good custard stand out this way. Kind of a tourist attraction thing.
This isn't a graveyard.
No, it's just a custard stand, far as I know. And I have every reason to look into it.
What's going on, Shmi?
This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you could talk some sense into him?
I'm on it. Who the heck are you?
I'm Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission.
An emperor? Where's your crown then?
As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right anyway, but without it, I can't issue any official permits, and that means no rails for you. Unless, of course, you were to give me a new crown, a properly fitting one.
I don't have any crown, sorry.
Well, I guess that just tears it, don't it? So, not only do you not get that permit, but also...
He reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn.
Ha! Have a taste of my famous anti-eyes virus, sucker!
Your vision goes all weird and you pass out.
Pocket sand!
What was that?
When you come to, Norton is gone, and so is the train. Oh, my eyes! I think he gave you ant-eye vision.
Oh.
Like, what's going on?
I don't know.
I'm so fucking high right now.
Alice, your doctor, help me. Where did the train go?
That lunatic stole it. He drove it off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails.
He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it because of this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing.
You should probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fella said something about an ant-eye virus? Maybe someone around here knows something about that.
Yeah, probably.
I'm getting the feeling you can't leave until you get this resolved.
This is the worst.
Did I hear Smee say ant-eye virus? That's bad news.
For real, everything looks really weird and it's making me dizzy.
Even if I knew a particular cure for that, I ain't got any with me. And without time for a specific diagnosis, we're gonna need a high-powered cure-all.
Like, what?
Well, honey's real good for infections and the like. Didn't Roy Bean have some kind of really special honey jelly bean? It's a long shot, but I haven't got any better ideas. Who? Is he?
The bean place we haven't been yet, technically.
I think we have been.
No, I think we just learned about it and then actually didn't go there because it was kind of like blood related.
Alright, we have been.
Nah.
Well, I'll be a new face. I'm Cluncy. Make yourself at home.
Thanks. I'm Plumber PHI.
New to town?
I've been helping Manifest Destiny get the roast tracks late. We're very close, but haven't quite finished yet.
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Johnny, I sure could.
About beans
What's with
here.
the huge ball going on over there?
Oh, them fellas always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out, so long as they keep over there, away from that furniture I've got left.
Okay. Very expensive.
I noticed there's a thing on the floor.
Ah.
Oh boy, another spittoon, let's go!
What's with the excitement?
I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you not to not be the most disgusting person on earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. Such that filthy spittoon.
You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it?
You know it, baby.
You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there a tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you. But even without it, it tastes like a burning horse.
I love it.
I know you do, friend. And if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat.
Yes, please.
You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in a hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations.
Hooray!
Also, I could definitely tell the sensual tones off of that one.
And it doesn't work with my belt. God damn it.
But you're gonna wear it anyway.
So,
Worth
so
it.
at least.
It's a real Frisco.
Does
So-
this kind of go against the pacifist route?
You can't leave now, can you?
I mean, they could just surrender.
Well, I'll see what happens. You need to get angry anyway.
Yeah.
Your bravado wrote a check your fist couldn't cash. Oh no, I'm slightly angry now. Fuck me.
Yeah.
A comedy flyer. This is something you found on the ground in Frisco, which means that in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage.
What?
I think we have met this bean person before. I think you're just forgetting where he is.
No, like, we've been to the guy that told us about the bean house, but we haven't actually been there.
Oh, okay. An odd flash of light nearby prompts you to stop and investigate. You discover a goblin with a strange hinged board covered with shiny foil, which they're using to reflect sunlight onto a pair of leather boots.
Hey, hello. What doing?
Tanning. I'm a tanner.
You are tanning boots.
Yes, sun using to make very tan.
I don't think that's how it works, but I guess you're the expert.
What?
How much do you sell the boots?
250 meats.
That is too much.
Oh no.
I'm asking again and you asking for less.
Oh, this is haggling. Okay,
Okay. How much do you sell the boots?
249 meats.
That is too much.
Oh, oh no.
I'll be asking again and you're asking for less.
Oh, this is haggling. Okay.
Okay.
248 meats. 47?
Gavin.
46. 45? So I bet you if you had the patience enough, you can get that thing for dirt cheap of nothing.
Yeah, but I don't really need that much money right now, so.
It's funny. You're good on HP wise. It's you're not very likely to get hit, so.
Yeah.
We gussy up. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, he is here. Sorry, the thing's so.
Yeah.
Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean.
Howdy, Roy. I'm Planet Beach Eye. What do you do here?
Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of.
Gosh, what happened?
Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points at the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. Hang on a minute, the fucking game lied. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Okay, so fun fact, jelly beans actually were a thing in the Old West.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, they're an older candy than you think.
interesting. Seems like the sun outside isn't very accurate then.
But how do you mean?
Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just stay a museum.
Guess you got a point.
I found this letter addressed to you.
A letter? You hand over the letter. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway.
For a jelly bean museum, I shouldn't see very many jelly beans.
Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired.
Oh, that sucks. I'll help you get them back.
Well, no, I'd certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went, if you happen out that direction.
Okay, I'll get them.
You're gonna invest. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case, with a sign that says Hawaiian Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare, 6,000 meat.
Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat?
Yes, sir. Yes, it does. Also, that mic. Oh wait, I think it just stopped. It was doing it for a. Oh no, it's still there. Fuck's sake. that audio problem ain't fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, it stopped now. Yay.
Consistently, god damn it.
We'll figure it out eventually. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear.
Look inside.
Garnished rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is.
Investigate further.
We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again.
Go for it.
Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid.
Give it to me.
Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. So, now you have that as a permanent perk. Oh hey, you got heat resistance now. Yay!
Yay.
The game doesn't exactly track how many you spittoons you encountered. It was just like that's the last one you most likely encounter at the end of the environment.
Yeah.
Now to find jelly beans. Or buy the jelly bean.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if you find these jelly beans, it probably lower the price.
Yeah, that's what I remember vaguely. It's just like overall thinking what storylines I kind of want to finish off, at least prepared to finish off.
I think we've seen a decent amount of the game. We kind of know what kind of vibe it's going for at this point, and how it would incentivize other people to just explore themselves, do it differently, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We can see what the cycle is for this game, really.
Yeah, and like there's a bit of mystery, but also like it just like most of the side quests is still kind of interesting because everything's kind of wacky.
I would be all for it. The only issue is that there's no real good in-game progression tracker for the side quests you have and what you need to do, that type of thing. A lot of it you have to memorize.
Which I kind of like for playing my own time because it's nice to have old school games a bit. It's like, oh yeah, I actually have to remember stuff on my own and make my own notes.
For sure, that is a good thing. But in this particular case,
and the only thing is like, is there like a for final mission thing where I kind of at least want to do the circus on my own time?
I don't know. How would I know? I've never played this game. I've only been aware of it.
But I actually like it. Why the hell do I need the bean anyways?
Well, you need the bean in order to cure your ant's eye vision. And he's bought it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The cost of healthcare in this country is out of control.
You can say that again. It sure is.
I guess you just eat it. Crunch. You eat the jelly bean and your vision immediately clears. Modern medicine is really amazing.
Yay.
Oh, thank God. For unnecessary. Tempting, but we got other priorities. Ah, now you can see the tracks. Now we can follow them. Of a train robbery. You jump. You jump onto Keith's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand on Keith's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Okay, I don't have much experience with westerns. The best equivalent I give is Back to the Future Part 3, so I'm just picturing that right now.
Yeah.
Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Alice decided not to join you on account of not being a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. A ladder leading to the train car below. You're feeling neither fair nor square.
That's the first.
Someone has carefully stacked these crates with this end up.
Fuck, I still don't have safe
for
tracking.
fuck's sake! It's the door to the next car and it's locked with an unpickable lock, so you couldn't even do it open if you wanted to.
Oh well.
Well, brute force it is. So he's playing dirty and cheap as well. So we're going to do the same exactly back. Well, you kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. I mean, down the train a ways. I mean, he ran away ways further down the roof of the train.
Hooray.
God, somebody has built a rickety-ass bridge between these train cars. Nope. Let's try this way. Now, we can pick this lock. Ooh, nice flowers. It's one of those fancy silver dome things. You never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift up this dome and see what's under it. But you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality.
Right.
Et voila! No, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? It's welded shut. Wait, can you put the chair back up? It's not. Oh, no, there we go. There's a chair at the end of the. It'd be rude, no? Oh, okay. Like in every other encounter, you would be allowed to put that back up. There's Norton. Have some cream pie to your face. Ta.
Lovely.
Maybe you'd. Oh no, here we go. The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easy for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Okay, but there's no indicator here where he lives, but I'm going to assume room 5. Oh. Without knowing which piece of luggage the key is in, I guess you could just guess. I don't think there is a real logic here, is there?
Yeah.
You open the doors to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. What kind of knickerbockers?
Hello, sir. Is something wrong?
Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the toilet for a bad guy.
Do you mean a murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one of this on this train, and they call me the world's greatest detective for nothing.
What's your name, kid?
I probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, then you should lock your door after I'm gone.
I understand, sir. What would you like to know?
Are you on the roof of the train?
Excuse me?
The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you?
No, sir. I'm in my passenger compartment.
Fine. Good, that will be all.
I get the feeling you're supposed to logic this, but at the same time, the game is saying no. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper grey suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache, and not, I'd like to clarify, an enormously bushy one.
Excusez-moi, is there some way I might be of assistance, monsieur?
Sorry to bother you, but there's a murder on the loose and I'm checking the passenger compartments.
Sacre bleu! This is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer to you the use of my little grey cells.
I don't know what that means, but no thank you. Let me just ask you one question.
Why, certainly. I am at your service.
Are you on the roof of the train?
The roof of the train, monsieur? Right now?
That's right.
No. I'm here, in conversation with you.
Good, that's all.
Expect French.
Yeah, maybe
I did not expect French anywhere near. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof, which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket, though it has the number 3 on it. Just be safe, check number 4.
Yeah.
The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with friendly northeastern accent. What's northeastern?
I don't know.
Fuck at me.
Isn't this like New York-ish?
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep doing what I usually do. Why, hello. Is there something you need, dear?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murder on board the train and I'm investigating.
A murderer on a train? My goodness. That would be a wonderful premise for a next novel. Oh, okay. I know who this is.
Yeah.
British.
Yeah. Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask you one question.
Go right ahead, dear.
According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train?
No? No, dear.
Alright, thanks for your time.
Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade.
No thanks.
Just have a look at this playing card before you go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be. Alright, you got the passenger car key. Yay. You find bag number 3, and it has the key.
Yay.
Oh, here we go.
First time, yeah.
You unlock the door. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself. That is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you can get some of the passengers to help break the door down and arrest him. Or maybe you just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Get the people involved so they get hurt first.
Non-defally.
This professorial-looking guy, that sound right, is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote.
Excuse me, can you help me with something?
Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife, or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied.
What are you working on?
It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. It's bloody crossword, I know it.
Yeah, try me.
If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them.
That's a Sudoku.
Oh.
My little brother thinks they're for babies.
I thought it was a word search. What?
Look, this box can't be a 3 or 7 because you've got those there and there, so it has to be a 4, which means it's 5 here, 9 here, and if that's a 9 then this can't be, so it's a 7 and this one a 2.
You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Oh, damn it. What fun is it if you just solve it for me?
So, will you help me break down the door to the engine in the West Emperor?
Well, I guess I've got nothing better to do now.
Cool.
Alright, let's get some more. This guy is totally, franticking? Okay. Which is a word I just made up. Okay, that was word there. Which means ranting in a frantic panic. Franticking. Okay, that's in my internal dictionary, I think. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can.
Talk to him. Hey buddy, you okay?
It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water. And now they're driving us out into the desert to some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Whap, whap, whap. Sorry. Yes, I lost it for a second there.
Feel better?
He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no.
Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we got to bust into the locomotive up front and arrest the crazy guy. I need some volunteers.
Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again.
Cool.
This overweight man in the 3-piece suit and bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture's relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. I can't visually see that with it being a stick figure.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
Inquisitor calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him.
I see. And
Will you help me?
No. I'd really rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous.
Come on, please.
No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress.
Could you please?
Again, no. I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure.
Could you please with sugar on top?
Sugar is one of those things.
Could you please with gravy on top?
Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone.
Please, 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 please.
No.
Please, 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 please.
No.
Please, please,
Stop
please,
that.
Please.
I said no. Stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves.
Please, please, please. I'll stop asking if you say yes.
No, damn it.
Please, 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 please.
Alright, God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone.
Thanks. How many people do I actually need?
Keep going. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she made could accommodate a whole marching band. Oh, so she's making the doctor's scarf. Got ya.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself and have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much.
Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train and I need help with rescuing him or we'll never get to Frisco.
I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool.
Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of this situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power and risk will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increase.
Tax increases? For instance?
Well, for starters, he's demanding a 4,000% price hike on yarn.
She gasps, outraged. That villain! We must subdue him immediately!
Cool, I'll show him when I'm ready.
Almost there. Man's too busy. This little girl is peering out the window. Yay, get the children involved.
Yeah. Hi there. Busy?
No, all my toys and friends are in her luggage and it's boring and I hate it.
You want to help me with something really important?
Huh? Like what?
Well, a bad guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him.
What? Mister, I'm just a little girl.
Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl.
But, okay, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in.
Oh, that's the spirit.
But you gotta pay me, in advance.
You're still running a little too fast. Alright, what do you want?
I like stuffed animals.
Oh, be right back.
Do we have anything for that?
I don't know.
I guess you could ask the older woman for something for that, maybe, or go back into the cargo bay. Yes. Just take a quick detour. Something tells me might be a possibility. It might be in the keys vault, maybe. It'd be funny. It's up to you, man.
Yeah, excuse me, madam.
Yes?
Crazy Psycho is taking over the train's engine car, and we need volunteers to break down the door and arrest them.
Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse.
What if I told you that he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territorium after he sees his power?
That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading.
You got me there.
Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger car window.
What the... Russell!
You open the window and your pet crow, Russell, flaps in and perches on your shoulder.
Hey buddy, good to see you.
Caw! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow! And he knows you?
Oh, sure. Me and Russell go way back, right buddy?
Caw!
I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently.
But what is he doing here? Has he been following you since then?
No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. How so crazy smart like that?
That's amazing! Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that.
Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling after this. I figured so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But that Russell wouldn't mind being part of a nice lady in Frisco who had saved the train. What do you think, Russ?
Russell calls again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner.
Caw!
My goodness, how can I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle.
Awesome. I'll let you know when we're ready.
Well, that's enough people, I think.
Yeah, I think
Oh wait, you can talk to her again. Oh, never mind. I think that's enough people. You pound on the door to the locomotive, or engine car, or cab, or whatever.
Open up, Norton.
No!
Alright then, I'm coming in.
Oh yeah? You and what army, tough guy?
You glance back at the passengers.
This army.
You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton is backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment, next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs.
So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass.
That's not illegal.
It is an army town. Everybody grab him! Except you, Mr. Engineer. You can see you're busy driving the train.
Right.
Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that would be great.
No problem.
Ah, oh, let me go. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me.
Tell it to the judge, Norton. Prison judge.
You did it. Thanks, boss.
No problem.
We got the track laid right up into the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad, thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. And, principally, you. Did a real good job, Plimer BHI.
Ah, don't mention it.
Alright then, I won't.
I didn't take everything seriously.
Looks like somebody on that train got a job as the projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody's figured out that they can charge them for them yet. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Yay!
Good.
Nice for the game to give you a heads
See
up.
what's happening. Yeah, I guess you can end it here, right?
If you want, yeah.
I mean, I'm probably going to do off-screen stuff and maybe just make a short video of it. I don't know.
Play in your own time.
Yeah. Sure, show me the final cutscene.
Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like. You damn Mike, ruining the moment. Stupid audio bug shit. I think, maybe. Thanks for reading. No, it's still there. The fuck? I had to describe what that sound is because I think you still don't know what it is. It just sounds like electrical static.
Is it better now with the old mic?
I guess you're a little quiet, but we'll tolerate it. We're at the end anyway. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Didn't really get to see much of Frisco, really.
Yeah.
With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but in an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Dissatisfied with the thought of returning to her old life in boring Springs, Doc Alice opened a free clinic in Frisco and lived out the rest of her days as a practicing doctor. Frisco's loose moral atmosphere and the opening of a mercury mine a ways down the peninsula meant she stayed too busy to worry much most days. The clinic was so important to Frisco's eventual countercultural movement that a popular song was written about it. The refrain was, "You can get rid of anything you want at Alice's clinic."
I don't know what that's referencing.
I do recognize it somehow, but not really. Who are you, all you people?
Mercury poisoning.
After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Way too much. The washboard guitar duo that you sent to Dirtwater started touring as a Pony holiday. They were a big hit in Frisco, but some people claimed that their fans were all listening ironically. There's not enough musicians here. They'll do. You solved 5 of Brentwood's problems. With the increased in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint and refresh the facade on the buttery biscuit. The horse is still drunk, though.
Yeah.
You won 1 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember when that Plymouth fella came here? Yeah, he was not very good at this game. We have any more root beer? You were remembered as a local hero in Dirtwater. Thanks to your efforts, it became twice the town it was before you got there. They even put a statue of you on the main street. It washed away the first time it rained because they made it out of salt, but still, it's the thought that counts, right?
Yes.
As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to seek your fortune. Unfortunately, you ended your adventure nearly penniless. Oh well, maybe Rufus can find somebody else to look up to.
Spent everything on the bean.
In 1906, all the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus, the cow army thundered east towards Dirtwater. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines suddenly stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. This is all pretty much stuff. You'd be like, hey, you missed a couple things. Let me give you a hint of what you could discover.
I kinda like this like hinting stuff.
Thank you for playing. That was West of Loathing.
Yeah.
The final thing kind of just happens, really. Not much strong build-up for it, is there?
It's like kind of reminds a bit of Mass Effect 2. It's like there isn't really a main plot. There's just lots of side stories that are kind of cool and interesting.
Still, as a indie project, pretty good one.
And like I kind of like this. Like it's kind of an old school game where it's like there is stuff to figure out. There's stuff you can miss and actually solve multiple ways.
Ooh. Kingdom of Loathing. There's a free game. Maybe you want to try that before you play West of Loathing if you need more of the experience. I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure how. Like this is the first game they did, and like also where the meat comes from. But I actually never played it and really looked into it. Maybe I should do this.
Maybe you have a reason though. Okay, cool. Right. I suppose that's everything then. Well, everything we wanted to show.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that, this is the final area town and there's not a lot here.
No. Just there, yeah. Get it.
Just wanted to do that on a spite, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of gross. So I just love the value of
Alright, cool. Alright, let me switch screens over.
Best of Loathing.
Yeah, really solid, like, fun, entertaining, silly game. That's what it is. That's what it needs to be. It's not deep, but it's definitely deep in humor.
Yeah. it just kicks with Mario way too well.
Okay, well, there's the thumbnail preview. Right, so, what is it we doing next? Well, it's my turn, and let's see if it's here. It is here. Okay, good. Right, so I've decided, this has been something that's on the back burner for a while, I suppose. I'm now allowing revisits, pretty much, for any game. Like, I've done a lot of games now, so it wouldn't hurt to revisit a game that young me did quite amateurly. So, hang on. Sorry. The game's audio is still going off in the background there. You shooting,
okay, sorry.
shooting and hooting. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, I can do stuff. It's like, oh, wait, no, sorry.
I haven't muted the game, how dare you. Yeah. We're going to be revisiting Sonic Adventure because I really want to, and also all that news from the Sonic movie stuff has got me excited, so it's like, wouldn't hurt to recap anything. So, yeah, this should be a solid, fun experience. Not too long, because Sonic Adventure is actually quite short, really, when you know what you're doing. Right, cool, yeah. Alright, yeah, cool. Right, so that'll do for a stream. Just making sure. Are we good either Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah, we're good. I don't have plans for Thursdays anymore.
Okay, good. Right, yeah, cool, right. Yeah, check back on Wednesday for Sonic Adventure. So, till then, bye all.